kids, welcome back. Well, it's August and we're starting a new month, and that means a new Bible lesson. We've been talking about Jesus' birth, Jesus' death, Jesus' resurrection, and how he came back to share the new life and a new way of life with his disciples and us in turn. This month, we get to learn a little bit more about God's creation, who we are, who pets are, and we get to show off how God created us in his image to be creative too. I hope that you guys have a blast this week as we dig in a little bit more about the story of creation and get a little creative ourselves. We're also going to just see how creative our friends are. You guys have been amazing engineers, artists, all kinds of stuff. I can't wait to see what you guys will have this week. We have a new Bible verse, and you're going to be learning a little bit more about how God created you long ago to be creative just like him. Hang in there and watch today's video and get ready to answer some fun questions with your mom and dad, and come see us in person. We meet at 9 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. I hope to see you guys there, okay? Love you.
The story before the story.
Today, we're in the first chapter of Genesis, the very first book in the Bible.
Usually, we do the story before the story now. But today, there is no story before the story.
Because our story starts at the very beginning.
Take it away.
Hey everyone, I'm Erica.
Hey, Erica.
I need you to wrap your brain around something that seems impossible. Before time began, there was no time. There was nothing. No breath of air, no sliver of light, no thing to think a thought. Except God. God was in the midst of nothingness, and God had a plan, an immense, breathtaking design in mind. God spoke into that dark nothingness and called out,
Let there be light.
and there was light. Just like a painter splashes color across a canvas, God flooded everything with brilliant light, and God saw.
That's good.
Then God separated the light from the dark. God called the light day and the dark night. Evening faded to night, and then back to bright morning, the very first day. But God was just getting started. God said,
Let there be a huge space between the waters.
God made a place for the waters and created a beautiful arching sky above. Day and night made day 2. Then God got to work again and said,
Let the water under the sky be gathered into one place. Let dry ground appear.
Plains and mountains and valleys rose right up out of the sea. Then God said,
Let the land produce plants and trees.
Let me tell you, the ground went wild. God saw.
That's good.
Morning followed evening, day 3. Then God said,
Let there be lights in the huge space of the sky. Let them separate the day from the night.
God hung up the sun and sent the earth spinning around it. God set the moon in place and flung the stars and planets into the deep reaches of space. Okay, I gotta geek out for just a minute. You know how ginormous our solar system is? Well, it would take 2 years traveling at the speed of light to cross it. But then, think of our galaxy, the Milky Way. If the Milky Way were the size of the United States, our entire vast solar system would be as tiny as a teacup. And astronomers believe there could be 2 billion galaxies. Yeah, that's how immense and creative our God is. God looked at all the amazingness and saw.
That's good.
Evening and morning made day 4. Now, God was really on a roll. On day 5, God said,
Let the seas be filled with living things. Let birds fly above the earth, across the huge space of the sky.
And on day 6, God said,
Let the land produce every kind of living creature.
and God stepped back and saw.
That is good.
But day 6 wasn't finished yet. In all this incredible world God had made, there was nothing quite like God. So God said,
Let us make human beings so that they are like us. Let them rule over the fish and the birds and all the creatures.
God made people to reflect a little bit of who God is to the world. God's compassion and joy and creativity. God said,
Have children, so there will be many of you. I am giving you every plant for food.
Then God took a look at the whole creation and saw.
It is very good.
That was day 5 and day 6. And on day 7, God rested from all that amazing, brilliant, creative work. The end.
I cannot get past the whole 2 billion galaxies thing.
God is so much bigger and so much more creative than we can ever imagine.
That's so true. And even though we're such a tiny speck in the big picture, God knows and cares deeply for every single one of us. I mean, He had a big creative plan from the very beginning to one day send Jesus to rescue us.
So,
What's our part in the story?
Well, God made you. And what's more, you're created to reflect a little piece of who God is to the world around you. God is endlessly creative, which means that whether or not you feel like it, you are creative.
maybe you can paint or draw or make up songs.
But maybe your creativity is a little different, like figuring out unique ways to encourage your friends.
Or solving complicated problems.
Or making peace between people who disagree.
Creativity can look like so many different things. If you aren't sure how God wired you to be creative, ask God to show you.
And ask your friends and family too.
Yeah, they may see something that you don't.
I think you got it. Guess what? I'll see you next time.
Bye, Erica. So here's the thing. God created you so you can be creative.
Are you ready? Help me sing it now. 1, 2, 3, let's go. I was made to do amazing things. I know. I was made to be His hands and feet. I know. God made me to shine, makes me come alive, makes me wanna live my life for Him. God made me to shine, makes me come alive, makes me wanna live my life. Wanna dance all around. I wanna jump and sing out loud. And yes, the light I found, I just can't hide it now. I wanna shout it out to the world. God made me, yeah, and I'm unique, yeah. I wanna go wherever He will lead. I will go. Imagine all the possibilities. Oh, I know. 'Cause God made me to shine, makes me come alive, makes me wanna live my life for Him. God made me to shine, makes me come alive, makes me wanna live my life. I wanna dance all around. I wanna jump and sing out loud. And yes, the light I found, I just can't hide it now. I wanna shout it out to the world. For I am wired and wonderfully made by desire to sing His praise, shout it louder. I believe God made me to shine. For I am wired and wonderfully made by desire to sing His praise, shout it louder. I believe God made me to shine. Oh, God made me to shine, makes me come alive, makes me wanna live my life for Him. God made me to shine, makes me come alive, makes me wanna